In this film, we are going to look at the construction and weathering of an LK80 train shed unit from the Many Ways line-side range. This kit can be made both longer and wider by adding other kits together. However, in this film, we will be constructing just a single unit. Before you start modelling, you need the right tools to do the job, and we recommend the PECO Tools Kit Builders toolset, the PT200. You would also require polyurethane cement, a larger Stanley knife, and a selection of washes from dark grey to light grey and dark green. Take a good look at the instructions, as these will come in very handy throughout your build, giving you ideas for how to expand your model should you wish to combine many kits together. Pay attention to sections 4A and 4B when combining kits. Begin by laying out all of your kit's components in order to familiarise yourself with its parts. This kit comes with a component numbering system with the instructions, making building the kit more simple. Start by removing all the kit's components from their mouldings. This can be done with a pair of plastic cutters or a Stanley blade. Then take each component and remove any plastic burrs or rough edges from all the kit's parts using a file to clean up the edges. We start off by fixing parts 13, the pivot brackets, to the end walls, which are part 14, and locate the train doors, parts 9 and 10, and cement the crossbeam in place. We've taken a locomotive which will be housed in the unit on the layout as representation of size, so we can see where's best to fit the doors, windows and extraction vents for diesel fumes. We then mark out with an X on each component we want to cut out and number all the wall panels in numerical order, making assembly easier. Now, using the Stanley blade, remove all the required doors and windows from the wall sections you've marked out. We recommend using a ruler to support with cutting. Using a file, finish all the edges of your windows and doors so you get a clean fit without any gaps. Then fit your doors, vents and windows with the glazing where required. Take time and care whilst joining your walls together, as this will enable you to disguise the joins more effectively. Once the cement has set and the walls are rigid, you can bring all the walls together and construct your building. You can use the 90-degree white lines on your cutting mat to assist with getting all 4 of your walls square with one another, and you can use blue tack to hold them in place whilst the cement sets. Now we turn our attention to the roof. Cut the glazing and glue it into place on the roof light frames. Then attach the roof light frames to the roofing panels. Then attach the end panels. Note they have a left and a right hand side, and bring these items all together. Once the cement has set, attach the roof light assembly to the roof surround, adding the angle cappings and the upright edges to the roof assembly. Cement together the 2 roof assemblies by joining them together using some strips of plastic. If you require the roof vents, drill through the locating holes on the underneath of the roof panels using a 2mm drill bit or a pin vise as shown here. Now the building is really starting to take shape. You can now attach the 2 long roof sections to either side of the roof of your building and add the capping strips to cover the join down the centre. Once the roof is attached and fitted correctly, you should fit the handrails to both the front and the sides of your building. Some trimming will be required on the corners to get them to fit together. Then you can attach the ladders to the sides of your building in their desired locations. Now your building is ready for weathering. Take the dark grey wash and paint it all over the roof. Whilst the roof is still wet, dab it with a sheet of kitchen roll to get a patchy finish. Once the roof is dry, turn your building on its side and use the light grey wash to cover both the side walls. Do each wall at a time and let it dry before moving on to the next one. Otherwise the liquid will run and you'll get darker areas and lighter areas where you may not want them. You can add thicker and darker coats in individual areas to get your desired effect after the first coat is dried. Again, repeat this with all 4 of the walls individually and apply some green to the areas that moisture would linger, such as corners and under window sills. And here it is on the layout as part of a wider depot diorama. There is no limit to customizations and weathering you can do. You can add security fencing. PECO also produces an array of modern image and steam era items to complement your depot scene, from ground levers to skips, barrels to wooden pallets, even concrete sewer pipes. So what's stopping you building your depot diorama today? I hope you enjoyed this kit build program from PECO TV, and we look forward to seeing you again on another kit build program in the future.